Y'all, so I am back with another video today, and today we are going to be doing a review of SZA's SOS album. Um, this is honestly long overdue because I should have done this maybe like 2 weeks ago, but I've been working, I've been busy, so I am late. But is it ever really too late to do an album review? Like, I don't know. But yeah, we are here. We are here to, I'm here to give some of my thoughts, discuss some of the songs, discuss how I feel about the album. Um, like as soon as I started listening to it, like going in, I can tell that like there was a lot of experimenting here. She gave us 23 songs, which I have some mixed feelings about because I know some people are like the album is too long, but then if she gave us like 12 songs, then I would have been pissed. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, more. I feel like 23 is better than 12, but like a lot of the songs are really short as well. So we'll get into that in a little bit, but I do not dislike any of these songs. There's no bad songs on this album in my opinion, but there's that. So I'm gonna try and keep this as quick as possible because I really don't want this video to be over 30 minutes, but okay, sometimes I can get a little long-winded. So well, SOS, I know in an interview she said that her friends call her Sosa or Sos, and so it could be the meaning of her name. Like, so SOS can have multiple meanings, so it could mean like her name, but SOS is also like a distress signal people use when they have an emergency at sea, right? So SOS also has another meaning, which is save our souls. So I think it could have double meaning, but SOS is definitely a distress signal because SZA does have a lot of roller coaster emotions throughout this album. So I think SOS is a fitting title for the album that I think has, double meanings. But let's go ahead and get into the album cover. So the album cover is SZA sitting out in the middle of the sea and water, SOS, distress signal, you know. So, but throughout like some of the performances I saw when she performed on, I think, was it SNL, and she has some like sea like things where she used the lighthouse in her blind performance. I see there are a lot of like, I guess, sea like elements throughout this album. But she's sitting out in water, and she mentioned in a couple of songs about like freedom, and water is freedom, right? It's free flowing, and I think that is part of the album as well, with her being experimental, free flowing with exploring with different genres, and also I think being free within herself is also, I think, the symbolism within the dynamic of the water and stuff like that. Far. So I think at like the beginning of the song Far, she was like she's feeling rejected, and then the person was like, well, now you're free since you are feeling rejected. Like, since you're being rejected, now you're free. It's a lot of freedom symbolism and a lot of freedom and vengeance, and that's kind of like a couple of themes throughout this album. So I like the cover though. It's SZA. She has on an oversized shirt, she has on Timberlands, very relaxed, very big clothes. SZA loves her some big clothes. It just fits her, right? So okay, so first song is SOS. I was kind of taken aback because I was like, are we going to get some rap singing from SZA? So throughout this song, she says, yes, that's right, I need commission on mine. All that sauce you got from me, all that shit I gave for free, I want it back, want it back. This ain't no warning shot, case all you hoes forgot. Know you been more than lost, coming without me. I'm so coming back, I'm so greasy. Ex nigga, he's so needy. Punk ass try to replace me, but the stake is too high. They can't survive off mini me. I'm talking pedigree. Ain't no writers, that's just me. Ain't no spiteful, I'm just T. Can't hate a bitch for free. First of all, that entire piece really stands out to me because it's like she's basically sending a signal, like she's basically warning the girls, like, bitch, I'm SZA, this ain't no writers, this is me. She's basically was really like talking her shit throughout this song, like basically giving people the single, like, yeah, really talking her shit, being real like cutthroat. And that's kind of what's different within this album compared to Control, is she's being really cutthroat more than okay, well, Control has a different message, but this message is very vengeful, it's very cutthroat, it's very, yeah, like owning the bullshit, owning the imperfections of herself. That's kind of what this is. So next song is Kill Bill. I appreciate the wordplay with Kill Bill. It's a very chill, it has a very chill vibe to me. Basically, this song is one of the songs that is filled with like vengeance. She basically is talking about wanting to unalive her ex, and basically she does it, and then at the end of the song, she's basically like, I did it all for love, I did it all on no drugs, like basically like on some if I can't have you, nobody can type of tease. So this album basically shows the vengeance with her feeling vengeance with that, and that kind of starts with the whirlwind of emotions that goes on throughout this album. Next song is Seek and Destroy. Seek and Destroy is one of my favorite songs from here. So in Seek and Destroy, it has sabotage tendencies. So we have some self-sabotage, we have some vengeance. So in one of the verses she says, now that I've ruined everything, I cannot complain. Now that I've ruined everything, I'm so fucking free. Now that I've ruined everything, keep it all for me. Now that I've ruined everything, space is all I need. So that's why I kind of mentioned the free thing. Like, yeah, I self-sabotage myself, but now that I'm free, yeah, I self-sabotage myself, now I cannot complain. Like, that is that self-sabotage thing going on. Basically at the end she's like, all the pain I know is used to feel my soul. So it's basically like she's basically admitting to like hurting this boy intentionally, like basically self-sabotage, as I say. But I do like the song. I do enjoy Seek and Destroy. I really like a lot of the production on these songs is very well done to me as well. But I do like the beat of Seek and Destroy. It kind of has dark melodies within it. There's a lot of dark melodies within these songs too. It kind of reminds me of SZA's first EP, like that dark melody vibe going on within it. But yeah, next song is Low. I really like Low. Low is a really hard ass song. It has like it's like SZA rap singing, but it has a Travis Scott vibe to it. And when I was listening to it, I was expecting a Travis Scott verse, and because he's doing the ad-libs throughout the song, so I'm like, okay, because I know he's on this album because he's her work husband. I mean, Travis Scott can be considered her work husband, but I feel like the real ones know that Isaiah Rashad is actually SZA's work husband, but whatever. But I'm like, why is he on Open Arms? Like, Open Arms is okay, I'll get to that in a second, but I just feel like he should have been, I feel like this song would have elevated, like this song would have been like even more better if Travis Scott had a verse on him. Like, I feel like his verse should not have been on Open Arms, it should have been on here. But whatever, because he's definitely doing the ad-libs and the pre-chorus and all that. Like, he should have had a verse. Like, it would have been so hard. It would have been so hard, but this song definitely has like a Travis Scott vibe to it. It's really cool. Definitely an experimental sound for SZA. But I did enjoy it. It was great. So next song is Love Language. I enjoy Love Language. The beat of the song is real. I don't know what to explain it. It's alternative R&B, but it's kind of upbeat. Language is basically like she wants him to help her understand his love language, how to love him, stuff like that. That's kind of the, and this is where kind of the emotions change, because before it's kind of like you're talking about vengeance, you're talking about self-sabotage, and now it's like, oh, I want you to show me your love language. It's like, girl, what emotion are we in today? Like, you know what I mean? A lot of people can relate to a lot of the emotions throughout this album. I did enjoy Love Language. It's fun. It's not a terrible song. It's not one of my favorites, but Love Language it's a good song. It's a good song. Next song is Blind. I really like this song. I liked how she previewed this song in the shirt video. There are a couple of songs that could have worked as interludes instead of like 2-minute and 30-second songs. You know what I mean? Like, some of these songs she could have definitely cut out, but some songs could have worked as like little interludes. You know what I mean? It's basically talking about, like, you know, her being blindly in love. It's one of the best songs on here for me. It's really beautiful. I really like a lot of the lyrics to it. I also like how she used some of the like sea-like elements of like the birds and like some of the waves throughout some of the songs and throughout some of the transitions throughout the songs as well. I thought that was a cool thing to do. Next song is Use with Don Oliver on here. His verse was actually pretty cool. It's really chill. I did enjoy the production of the song, but this song, okay, some of the songs on here do feel like filler songs because of how short they are. It's like we really don't have many bridges. We don't really have much of a full song. We get like chorus, verse, chorus, chorus, verse, chorus, verse. That's the end of the song. So I can see why some of the people like, yeah, some of the songs are filler songs, because I do feel like some of these songs are filler songs, but it's cool. It's not a bad song. Do I think the album is too long? No, because the album is like an hour. I don't think the album is too long. I just think some of the songs could have been more full in a sense, but the album is not too long. It's only an hour, because most of the songs on here are like 2 to 3 minutes. But basically her talking about she doesn't like being used, you know, presumably so in, I guess, relationships or whatever. Cool song. It's like, I don't have anything bad to say about it. I just wish that it was more of a fuller song, but it's cool. Next song is Snooze. I really enjoyed Snooze. It's one of my favorite songs on here too. I also like that it had a bridge. Okay, can we bring back bridges? Like, I don't know, the girls don't be doing no type of bridge, no type of nothing. I'm just glad that it had a bridge. Like like, can we just can we get bridges from the girls? Like, can y'all start giving us more bridges? Because I am sick of these, you know, cute little, like, we want bridges, okay? But I really enjoyed Snooze. We talked about in Snooze, like, she don't want to miss the moment or miss being with her person. She's like talking about how she wants to be with this person. And that's kind of what I was saying about, you know, the different feelings within these songs. It's kind of like love language, you know, professing this sort of love and patience that you want to have with this person. But I do love Snooze. It's very alternative R&B. It has a bridge. It has a bridge, so yeah. So next song is Notice Me. I like Notice Me. Is it, I don't know, it's upbeat, but I can't really figure, I don't want to say it's pop, but I don't really want to say it's hip hop. I don't know, but it is upbeat. It's one of my favorite productions on this album. Just to be noticed by him. He just want to be your person. Like she said in the chorus, you know, I don't want to be your girlfriend. I'm just trying to be your person. I don't need to be your girl. Cool with just being your person. So she just want to have something with whoever this person is. And it kind of stays in that theme with Snooze in Love Language, with, I just want to figure out. I just want to be with you. I want you to show me your love language. I can't snooze without like all that is in like the same theme. But I do enjoy Notice Me. It's a bop. It's a bop. So next song is Gone Girl. Gone Girl is like my top 5. Gone Girl is definitely in my top 5. This is one of my favorite songs from the album, and I think Gone Girl is also one of my favorite ballads from SZA, I'm willing to say, because it kind of reminds me, well, it does have like that control, it does remind me of her control era, or I guess detaching from whoever she is with and basically saying she's gone, you know, boy, you're losing me, you know, I need more. What she says in the chorus is, I need more space and security, I need less voices, just you and me, I need your touch, not your scrutiny. Squeezing too tight, boy, you're losing me, boy, you're losing. So that's kind of the gist of Gone Girl. But Gone Girl is a very beautiful song. One of my top faves from this album. So Smoking on My Ex Pack. This song had caught me off guard because I was like, ooh, wait a minute. Is SZA rap singing? I know we want to get a little bit of rap singing from, you know, because of SOS, right? The beginning of the, you know, the beginning. And she kind of did a little bit with Low. But I was like, okay, she's rapping. She's rapping. SZA is rapping. I was like, okay. Now, SZA rapping, it never really crossed my mind. But this is something that we all definitely really needed. Like, I was like, okay. And Smoking on My Ex Pack is actually a very clever title. I really like that title. Like first of all, the wordplay throughout a lot of these songs is very exquisite. But SZA is known for wordplay in her pen and for being a songwriter. So she was really in her bag. I'm taking from Smoking on My Ex Pack. It's like Smoking on My Ex Pack tonight. It's kind of like tonight I'm like releasing exes, you know what I mean? Like I'm releasing past relationships, I'm releasing past traumas that I've had within these relationships. Like I'm releasing that shit. That's kind of what I'm getting from like the title of Smoking on My Ex Pack, and like even and also like listening to the song, that's what I'm kind of getting from Smoking on My Ex Pack. And it's just so clever because it's like Smoking on My Ex Pack tonight. It's like because you know when you smoke, you're smoking it, you're blowing it out, and then you get rid of the debris. That's kind of what I'm getting from that. It's like, girl, I'm gonna smoke on these niggas, smoke on these exes, and get them out of my energy. You know what I mean? That's kind of what I'm getting from Smoking on My Ex Pack. But I enjoyed this song. This song in particular, and a lot of the songs throughout this album, adds more diversity to SZA's discography, and I love that. But that's it for Smoking on My Ex Pack. I would honestly give it top 10. I don't know about top 5, but definitely top 10. So the next song on this album is Ghost in the Machine. So this song features Phoebe Bridgers. I don't know who this person is, but she sings, but I can tell she sings with dark melodies. Like she's giving me like a Lana Del Rey vibe. Like I can tell she sings on like dark melodies or something. But y'all have to tell me about her because I don't know nothing about this lady. This song has a very dark feel to it, and I feel like if this song had like The Weeknd feature, it would eat too. It would eat like a The Weeknd feature on here, like somebody who sings on like dark melodies. It would eat too. But Phoebe Bridgers, her verse was not bad. Her verse was not bad by all means, but I just think The Weeknd feature would eat. To Ghost in the Machine. First of all, this is one of my like favorite songs on the album as well. By listening to the song, I can tell she's talking about like not what I would say fame, but she's also talking about like, even with these verses, everybody want to be beautiful, scared of the unusual, scared of giving mutual respect, all that you hate you reflect, all that God like you forget how to love somebody, I hate everybody, I hate everyone, let's talk about AI, robot got more heart than I, robot got future, I don't, robot get sleep and I don't, power down, I'm wide open, I'm awake, I'm on autopilot, I'm out of my mind and I'm wide open. So Ghost in the Machine is kind of like you are this person within a machine and operating in these day-to-day, you know, societal structures that's kind of that's making you have a mindset to where you're not feeling human. You know, you're operating as a robot, which is why she, you know, robot got future, I don't. Even when she's talking about I need humanity, y'all like humanity, drowning in vanity. Like, you know, every day we consume all of these, you know, social media and all of these materialistic things and not really getting the physical, you know, with human interactions and stuff like that. So that's kind of the gist of Ghost in the Machine. But I really enjoyed this song. Even in the end of the outro of this song, she says, those who have forsaken their humanity, they like to patch their life with morality. I think I might be trying to patch my life with morality. I'm curious. So that's kind of the gist of Ghost in the Machine. One of the best songs on the album to me. That's a song that I would not cut from the album. Not at all. So the next song is F2F. This song is it's a rock song by SZA, and I expect a rock song from SZA? No. But SZA is an alternative R&B artist. She's an alternative artist in general. So like, I think it's cool for her to try and do some genre bending throughout this album, especially with this song. I would love a video of SZA and a rock band and her in like a punk rock look with like a, you know, like a cute, fun punk rock look. It will be fun for her to do like a video to this song. But this song definitely, it sounds like one of those early 2000 rock songs, but when you listen to like the actual lyrics, she's actually talking about messing around with another guy because she misses her main person. Like, it's really funny because like these lyrics is really just her talking about being with somebody else, her like actually cheating on her man. But it's, when you listen to it, it has a very punk rock early 2000s vibe to it. But I think it's really fun and really clever for her to like stay on theme, but also kind of genre bend. Well, she's staying on theme because she's talking about vengeance and, you know, being vengeful and stuff, but she's also like genre bending at the same time. So I really enjoyed that. But I would love a video of F2F. It's fun. If it's a fun song to listen to. But I do want a video. Next song is Nobody Gets Me. I also enjoyed this song as well. It's a beautiful song. I also watched the video to it. The video was actually really nice as well. This is my second favorite ballad. I think I like Gone Girl first and then Nobody Gets Me. But basically with Nobody Gets Me, she basically talks about how someone she once was with, how they proposed to her and wanted to be with her and settle down with her, but she didn't. She chose her career. She chose to go out on the road, and, you know, she chose her career basically over the relationship. And she basically talks about, you know, how he basically left her because, well, how that person basically left her because they were feeling empty, right? And she's basically talking about like, nobody gets me but you. Like, basically her being really personable about how she feels and kind of how, I presumably so, she hasn't really gotten over I guess that relationship with that person she was with. So I really enjoy Nobody Gets Me. It's very raw in emotion. It's a beautiful song. I just think it's really well done. Next song is Conceited. This is one of my favorite songs from the album. I love the production. Is it pop? I think it's pop. It has a pop vibe. It's like it has a pop vibe. I think it's pop. I love the production of this song. And the way SZA added certain details to the song just made it like it just made me like the song even more. It's just such a vibe to me. And with Conceited, she's basically talking her shit kind of like she did in kind of like SOS, kind of like, what did she say? I don't like nobody. I don't feel guilty about it. I just got my buddy done. Ain't got no guilt about it. I just heard your opinion. I could have did without it. All these bitches is minions, despicable. Like, oh, this song, she's kind of being conceited. Like, yeah, I don't mind. What did she say? She said something about burning bridges, and she also said within the chorus, like, I got everything and I'm living all for revenge. I've been burning bridges. I do it over again because I'm betting on me. So she's basically like, yeah, I'm gonna burn bridges. Like, being really cutthroat. Like, yeah, I'm burning bridges. Yeah, I'm living all for revenge. Like, being vengeful. Like, she's basically standing in those emotions of like not giving up. You know what I mean? But I do enjoy this. I do enjoy Conceited. I love the like pop. I just love like the beat. Like, I really like the production. It's just, and I also kind of like the little rap scene, kind of like the vibe of the song as well. Like, I just love it. I love that song. So next song is Special. With Special, she kind of talk about like not feeling special because of how other people feel. She basically talks about not feeling special because of how other people look, and basically comparing her looks to other people, and beauty standards, stuff like that. She also talks about her wishing she was special, but she also gave all of her being special to a loser, which is, I guess, to someone who she's been with. Talking about how they made her hate herself. So that's kind of what Special is about. It kind of has like a control vibe to it, but Special is a cool song. Not one of my favorites, but it's a great song nonetheless. Next song is Too Late. Too Late, it basically talks about being in a toxic relationship, I guess. Like, with the lyric to say, too late for us, we both dangerous, moving so close we combust, is it bad that I want more? So basically talking about being in a relationship with someone that, you know, when y'all together, y'all combust, and presumably so it's toxic, and, you know, is it bad that I want more? Is it bad that I want to still be in this toxic relationship, I guess? And that's kind of the sum of this song. It's not one of my favorites, but I like the song. I have nothing bad to say about it. But next song is Far. I really enjoy Far. Far is one of my favorite songs off of here as well. And like I said, with the theme of freedom throughout this album is also shown in the beginning of Far. Like I said, with the, you know, how do I deal with rejection? I'm dealing with a lot of rejection right now. It makes me feel small. And then the person was like, oh, that's great. If nobody wants you, you're free. And that's what I'm saying, like the freedom theme of this album. Of course, she says far, far like I don't recognize me. Far, far because I let you define me. I'm far, far because I can't trust nobody. Far, stay far, so far. So Far is basically talking about her being distant and creating distance between her and other people because she can't trust nobody. She's hurt. She's scorned. She lets other people define her. So that's basically the sum of Far. Song is Shirt. It's okay. It's not my favorite song. It's not my favorite song. Like, Shirt is okay. Like, Shirt. Okay, let me be for real. Shirt is one of the songs I feel like would have did better as an interlude. Shirt is one of the songs I feel like would have did better just as an interlude. You remember how she previewed it in Good Days? Like, I feel like it just should have been that, like an interlude. But Shirt was okay. I don't really have much to say about Shirt. It's okay. The video was fun. The video was actually fun. The video seemed really fun. It kind of had like a Kill Bill type of thing. Like, I don't know. Some of the themes throughout the video reminded me of Kill Bill. But that's all I have to say about Shirt. Next song is Open Arms. Okay, I really like this song. I really do. It is definitely top 10 worthy. But I'm not a big fan of Travis Scott's feature on this song. Like, he should have just been on low instead. Like, I don't know if it's just me, but like, I like Open Arms. I just feel like, did Travis Scott really need to be on Open Arms? Like, he could have been on another song. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I don't want to say he ruined the song, but it's kind of like, what are you doing here? You know what I mean? Like, what are you doing here? But I guess how the person she's with makes her feel open, makes her feel safe. I think that's the theme of this song here. And then you have Travis Scott's verse. I don't really too much care for, but I like to listen to the song because of how beautiful the song is with SZA and her lyrics, and then the like production of the song to me altogether is beautiful. But I'm just kind of like, Travis, you know what I mean? Like, Travis, you know what I mean? You would have did a lot better on Low, but whatever. This ain't my album. Anyways, next song is I Hate You. Okay, here's the thing. Let me just be completely honest. I am not a fan when there are songs like singles on the album. Like, do we really need I Hate You and Good Days on this album? You know, I know that there are things that play into why, you know, artists do that. Like, I'm sure it helps with streaming, it helps with numbers and stuff like that. And it could have not really been her doing. You know what I mean? Like, it could have just been people around her telling her to do it or whatever. Like, I'm not mad that she did it or anything. Me personally, I'm just not a fan when they have, like, I'm just not a fan. Like, these songs are what, like, over a year old now. I Hate You came out this year, but like, I'm just not a fan when it's like old singles on an album. It's kind of like, what I'm gonna do with that. Anyways, I Hate You is on here. I Hate You is cool. The video is, well, I do like the video. The video is very symbolic. It's cool. But I like Good Days. Good Days to me is better than I Hate You and Shirt. It's Forgiveless. This has an Ole Dirty Bastard feature, which I thought was super cool. But with Forgiveless, it basically talks about being vengeful. The theme of vengeance, and, you know, I'm not forgiving you. So within her verse, she says, I don't care about consequences. I want my lick back. I don't mind who's watching. Get to pushing your wig back. I don't mind burning bridges. Love my enemies. Send your peace. Call that bitch my kid. She ain't no kin to me. Gotta watch how you whisper when you around me, though. Give a fuck what you prefer. I'm too profound to go back and forth with no average door. So she's basically talking her shit on this song and basically being like, I don't mind burning bridges. I don't mind having enemies. Like, I don't care. You know, basically being like, yeah, I want to get my lick back. Revenge, you know, the vengeance theme throughout this album is reflected within this song as well. But SZA talking her shit and being in her bag, it's very good to listen to. Now, I did a top 5 of my favorite songs. Not a top 5, a top 10, because it's 23 damn songs. Instead of doing a top 5, I did a top 10. This is in no order as well. This is just the songs that just came to mind that I really enjoyed. So in my top 10, this is in no order: Gone Girl, Far, Conceited, Seek and Destroy, Nobody Gets Me, SOS, Snooze, Blind, Smoking on My X-Pack, and Ghost in the Machine. And then my final thoughts: overall, I'll give this album a solid 8 out of 10. I feel like, okay, so a lot of people don't like that the album is like, a lot of people don't like that the album is, one thing I'll say is that I feel like some of these songs are filler songs. I just wish that those songs had more to them, you know, more verses, more chorus, a bridge to make them more fuller. I do think some of these songs could have been cut out per se because of how long the album is, but because it feels like filler, right? This album is not long to me. It's just a lot of these songs just, do they really need to be here? Do you know what I mean? Like, do these songs really need to be on the album per se? Not, oh, this album is too long, because it's only like an hour, right? But it's more so like, do you really need this song? This song was like 2 minutes. You only really gave me a couple of choruses and a couple of verses. Like, you could have kept this. You know what I mean? Like, that's how I feel about Used. She could have left Love Language off. Special. Of course, I Hate You and Good Days. Yeah, that's really it. But all of the other songs, oh, Too Late, maybe Too Late, maybe. But other than that, like, I think that's what it is. Like, I don't think it's too long. I just think that a lot of the songs, not a lot of the songs, just some of the songs are just kind of like unnecessary. It's kind of like, do we really need this short ass song? But overall, I think it's a solid album. It was worth the wait. Is this album better than Control? I think that's subjective. I think it's subjective depending on like what you're going through in this current moment, and what can you relate to the most. Because Control is monumental, right? Control is a modern day classic, right? And SOS is a good album, but it's not gonna hold the same weight as Control because of the message and what it did for the culture, right? Overall, I really enjoyed SZA's genre bending. I feel like this album has made her discography more diverse. The themes of vengeance, the themes of no longer taking nobody's bullshit, the theme of having those mixed emotions of 1 minute, yeah, I'm happy, I want to be in love, I want to love you, to I want to get my lick back. I just feel like there's every song that can fit, you know, anyone's mood. Album also displays vulnerability. It also displays her journey with self-love, with Special, with, you know, I'm betting on me, I'm doing this for me, stuff like that. And then I also think this album also shows a lot of artistic growth with SZA as well. Because when I think about like listening to SZA's mixtapes to Control to now, I feel like there's a lot of growth throughout, you know, this album as well, with her being able to use multiple genres and yet still keep that cohesive themes, multiple themes at that. Say that there were more features, but honestly I feel like the features we have were solid. Like, I don't know, I feel like because there are not many features on here, it feels more vulnerable because her, you know, presenting herself in the song. So I don't know, I just feel like it's more emotional, it expresses more vulnerability, since, you know, she did get really personal throughout this album. But I'm not mad about the features either, because I know she said there were supposed to be more features, but they didn't, you know, do it in time. But overall, 8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10. But yeah, that's all I have to say about SOS album. If you guys enjoyed this video, please give this video a like, and also please comment down below, how do you feel about the SOS album? What are your favorite songs? What songs you dislike? What songs you think could have done better with features? What songs you think should have had the features on there? All of that stuff. And yeah, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye. I'm asking with laughter. Can you lead me to the art? Was the password? I need you.